It's time for Cup of Red, so let's fill your cup with rad pop culture vibes. And now your over-caffeinated hosts, Mike and Katie. Hey kids, it's Mike from Cup of Red. I'm your host today with, always,
Katie.
That's right, we're coming at you this week with...
It's a special Halloween episode.
Yeah, this is something completely different.
Yeah, you know what? We want to do something strange and off the wall because that's what we do.
We're going to fill your cup with something rad, and this week we're going to do something different. Something Cup of Rad has never done before, and this is going to be an experiment to see if Cup of Rad ever does it again. This is the first avant-garde
and we'll see what happens.
Moment. So we're going to hope that your ears are going to enjoy this.
Yeah, so this is an experiment. It was originally a musical stage production from 1973. It became a movie in 1975, written by Jim Sharman and Richard O'Brien. And
here we go. Michael Rennie was ill the day the earth stood still, but he told us where we stand. And Flash Gordon was there in her underwear. Claude Rains was the Invisible Man. Then something went wrong for Fay Ray and King Kong. They got caught in celluloid jam. Then at a deadly pace, it came outer space. And this is how the message ran. Science fiction. Double feature. Dr. X will build a creature. See androids fighting. Brad and Janet and Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. At the late night double feature picture show. I knew Liucci Carroll was over a barrel when Tarantula took to the hills. And I really got hot when I saw Janet Scott fight a trifle that spits poison and kills. Dana Andrews was prunes, gave him his runes, and passing them used utter skills. But when worlds collide, said George Powell to his bride, I'm gonna give you some terrible thrills, like science fiction, double feature, Dr. X will build a creature. See androids fighting. Brad and Janet and Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. At the late night double feature picture show, I wanna go to the late night double feature picture show by RKO. To the late night double feature picture show in the back row. To the late night double feature picture show.
Brad and Janet have just attended the wedding of Ralph and Betty Hapshat.
Hey, Ralph. Well, I guess we really did it, huh? I don't think there's any doubt about that. You and Betty have been almost inseparable since the day you met in Dr. Scott's refresher courses.
Well, to tell you the truth, Brad, there was only one reason I showed up in the first place.
Okay, you guys, this is it. Are you ready?
Hey, Brad, Betty's gonna throw her bouquet.
I've got it!
Hey, big fella, looks like it could be your turn next, eh?
Who knows?
So long, see you, Brad. We better get going now, Betty. Come on, hop in.
Oh, Brad, wasn't it wonderful? Didn't Betty look radiantly beautiful? Oh, I can't believe that an hour ago she was plain old Betty Monroe, and now she's Mrs. Ralph Hapshat.
Yes, Janet. Ralph's a lucky guy.
Yes.
Everyone knows Betty's a wonderful little cook.
Yes.
Why, Ralph himself. He'll be in a line for a promotion in a year or two.
Yes.
Hey, Janet.
Yes, Brad?
I've got something to say.
Uh-huh.
I really love skillful way you beat other girls to the bride's bouquet.
Oh, Brad.
The river was deep, but I swam it.
Janet.
The future was ours, so let's plan it.
Janet.
Please don't tell me to can it.
Janet.
I have one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. The road was long, but I ran it.
Janet.
There's a fire in my heart, and you fan it.
Janet.
If there's one fool for you, then I am it.
Janet.
I've got one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. Here's a ring to prove that I'm no joker. There's 3 ways that love can grow. That's good, bad, or mediocre. OJANET, I love you so.
Oh, it's nicer than Betty Monroe had.
Oh, Brad.
Now we're engaged and I'm so glad.
Oh, Brad.
That you met Mom and you know Dad.
Oh, Brad.
I've had one thing to say, and that's Brad. I'm mad for you too.
Oh, damn it.
I'm mad
Oh, Janet.
for you.
I love you too. There's one thing left to do. And that's go see the man who began it.
Janet.
When we met in his science exam,
Janet.
made me give you the eye and then the panic.
Janet.
Now I've got one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. Damn it, Janet.
Oh, Brad, I'm mad.
Damn it, Janet. I love you.
I would like, hey, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. It seemed a fairly ordinary night when Brad Majors and his fiancée, Janet Weiss, 2 young, ordinary, healthy kids, left Denton that late November evening to visit a Dr. Everett Scott, ex-tutor and now friend to both of them. It's true there were dark storm clouds, heavy, black, and pendulous, toward which they were driving. It's true also that the spare tire they were carrying was badly in need of some air. But they, being normal kids and on a night out, well, they were not going to let a storm spoil the events of their evening. On a night out. It was a night out they were going to remember for a very long time. Brad and Janet are driving through a torrential rainstorm in the dark. A motorcyclist approaches and drives past the car.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Gosh, that's the 3rd motorcyclist that's passed us. They sure do take their lives in their hands, what with the weather and all.
Yes, Janet, life's pretty cheap with that type.
What's the matter, Brad, darling?
We must have taken a wrong fork a few miles back.
Oh, but then where did that motorcyclist come from?
Well, I guess we'll just have to turn back.
What was that bang?
Oh, we must have a blowout. Damn it! I knew I should have gotten the spare tire fixed. Well, you just stay here and keep warm. I'll go for help.
Where will you go? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Didn't we pass a castle back down the road a few miles? Maybe they have a telephone I could use.
I'm going with you.
Oh no, darling. There's no sense of both of us getting wet.
I'm coming with you. Besides, darling, the owner of that phone might be a beautiful woman and you might never come back. Brad and Janet approach the castle gates. In the velvet darkness of the blackest night, burning bright, there's a guiding star. no matter what or who you are.
There's a light over at the Frankenstein place. There's a light burning in the fireplace. There's a light in the darkness of everybody's life.
Darkness must go down the river of night's dreaming. Flow, Morpheus, slow. Let the sun and light come streaming into my life. Into my life.
There's a light over at the Frankenstein place. There's a light burning in the fireplace. There's a light in the darkness of everybody's life.
And so it seemed that fortune had smiled on Brad and Janet, and that they had found the assistance that their plight required. Or had they? Oh, Brad, let's go back. I'm cold and I'm frightened.
Just a moment, Janet. They may have a telephone. Knock, knock, knock. Hello. Hi, my name is Brad Majors. This is my fiancée, Janet Weiss. I wonder if you might help us. You see, our car broke down a few miles down the road. Do you have a phone we might be able to use? You're wet.
Well, yes, it's raining.
Yes.
I think perhaps you better both come inside.
You're too kind. Oh, Brad, I'm frightened. What kind of place is this?
Oh, it's probably just some kind of hunting lodge for rich weirdos.
Oh,
Bang!
This way.
are you having a party?
You've arrived on a rather special night. It's one of our master's affairs.
Oh, lucky him. You're lucky, he is lucky, I'm lucky, we're all lucky!
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. You bring your knees in tight, but it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy, free me. So you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension. With voyeuristic intentions. Well secluded. I see all.
With a bit of a mind flip.
You're into the time slip.
And nothing can never be the same.
You're spaced out on sensation.
Like you're under sedation.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Well, I was walking down the street just having a think when a snake of a guy gave me an evil wink. He shook me up, he took me by surprise. He had a pickup truck and the devil's eyes. He stared at me and I failed to change. Time meant nothing, never would again. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. You bring your knees in tight, but it's a pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Say something.
Say, do any of you guys know how to do the medicine?
Brad, please, let's just get out of here.
For God's sake, keep a grip of yourself, Janet.
But it seems so unhealthy here.
It's just a party, Janet.
Well, I want to go.
Well, we can't go anywhere until we get a phone.
Well, then ask the butler or someone.
Just a moment, Janet. We don't want to interfere with their celebrations.
This isn't the Junior Chamber of Commerce, Brad.
They're probably foreigners with different ways than our own. They may do some more folk dancing.
Look, I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm just plain scared.
I'm here. There's nothing to worry about.
Ah!
How'd you do, see you've met my faithful handyman. He's just a little brought down because when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man, but light of the day. But at night I'm one hell of a lover. Just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ha ha. Let me show you around. Maybe play you a sound. You look like you're both pretty groovy. Oh, if they want something visual that's not too abysmal, we could take in an old Steve Reeves movie. I'm glad I caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We're both in a bit of a hurry.
Right.
We'll just say we are and go back to the car. We don't want any worry. Well, you got caught with a flat. Well, how about that? Well, babies, don't you panic. By the light of the night, it'll seem alright. I'll get you a satanic mechanic. Just a sweet transvestite. From transsexual Transylvania. Ha ha. Why don't you stay for the night, or maybe a bite?
Right.
Show you my favorite obsession. I've been making a man with blonde hair and a tan, and he's got for even my tension. Just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ha ha. Hey, I'm just a sweet transvestite.
Sweet transvestite.
From sexual Transylvania. So, come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But maybe the rain isn't really to blame. So I'll remove the cause. But not the symptom.
Oh, Brad.
It's all right, Janet. We'll play along for now and pull out the aces when our time is right.
What? Oh, Oh, slowly, slowly. It's too nice a job to rush.
Hi, my name is Brad Majors, and this is my fiancée, Janet Weiss. You are...
You're very lucky to be invited up to Frank's laboratory. Some people would give their right arm for the privilege.
People like you, maybe?
I've seen it. Huh. Oh. Come along. The master doesn't like to be kept waiting. Shift it. Is he, Frank, I mean, is he your husband?
The master is not yet married, nor do I think he ever will be. We are simply his servants.
Oh. They've arrived at the laboratory.
Magenta, Columbia, go and assist Riffraff. I'll entertain him. I'm Brad Majors. This is my fiancée, Janet Weiss.
Weiss.
Weiss. Enchanté. Well, how nice it is that the charming underclothes you both have. But here, put these on. They'll make you less, vulnerable. It's not often we receive visitors here, let alone offer them hospitality. Hospitality? All we wanted to do is use your telephone, goddammit! A reasonable request, which you have chosen to ignore.
Brad, don't be ungrateful.
Ungrateful? How forceful of you, Brad. Such a perfect specimen of manhood, so dominant. You must awfully be proud of him, Janet.
Well, yes, I am.
Do you have any tattoos, Brad? Certainly not. Oh, well. How about you?
Everything is in readiness, master. We merely await your word.
Tonight, my unconventionalists, you are to witness a new breakthrough in biochemical research, and paradise is to be mine. It was strange the way it happened. Suddenly you get a break. All the pieces seem to fit into place. What a sucker you've been. What a fool. The answer was right there all the time. It took a small accident to make it happen. An accident.
An accident?
And that's how I discovered the secret, the elusive ingredient, the spark that is the breath of life. Yes, I have the knowledge. I hold the secret to life itself. You see, you are fortunate for tonight, the night that my beautiful creation is destined to be born. Throw open the switches of the sonic oscillator and step up the reactor power. Input 3 more points.
Oh, Brad.
It's all right, Janet. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, Rocky. Wow, 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 wow. The sword of Damocles is hanging over my head. Ah! And I've got the feeling someone's gonna be cutting the thread. Oh, woe is me. My life is a misery. Oh, can't you see that I'm at the start of a pretty big downer? I woke up this morning with the start as I fell out of bed.
There ain't no crime.
And I left my dreams as a feeling of unnamed dread.
That ain't no crime.
My high is slow. I'm dressed up with no place to go. And all I know is I'm at the start of a pretty big downer.
Sha-la-la-la, that ain't no crime. Sha-la-la-la-la, that ain't no crime. Sha-la-la-la, that ain't no crime.
Well, really, that's no way to behave on your first day out. Oh, well, but since you're such an exceptional beauty, I'm prepared to forgive you. Oh, I just love a success.
He's a credit to your genius, master.
Yes.
A triumph of your will.
Yes.
He's okay.
Okay. I think we can do better than that. Come on. Well, Brad, Janet, what do you think of him?
Well, I don't like men with too many muscles.
Well, I didn't make him for you. He carries a Charles Atlas seal of approval. A weakling, weighing 98 pounds, will get sand in his face when kicked to the ground. And soon in the gym, with a determined chin, the sweat from his pores as he works for his cause will make him glisten and gleam. And with massage and just a little bit of steam, he'll be pinking and quite clean. He'll be a strong man. Oh, honey, but the wrong man. He'll eat nutritious, high protein, and swallow raw eggs. Try to build up his shoulders, chest, his arms, and his legs. Such a effort. If he only knew of my plan. In just 7 days, I can make you a man. Do press-ups and chin-ups. Do the satch, clean and jerk. He thinks dynamic tension must be hard work. Such strenuous living, I just don't understand. When in just 7 days, oh baby, I can make you a man.
The large refrigerator door slowly opened.
Ah!
Eddie!
Whatever happened to Saturday night when you dress up sharp and you feel alright? It don't seem the same since Cosmic Life came into my life and I thought I was divine. I used to go for a ride with a chick who'd go and listen to the music on the radio. A saxophone was blowing on a rock and roll show when we climbed into the backseat and really had a good time. Hoppa-tootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. Hoppa-tootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. Hoppa-tootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. My head, it used to swim from the perfume I smell. My hands kind of fumbled with the white plastic belt. I'd taste her baby pink lipstick, and that's when I'd melt. And she'd whisper in my ear tonight she was really mine. Get back in front, put some hair oil on. Buddy Holly was singing his very last song. With your arms around your girl, you tried to sing along. It felt pretty good. Woo! Really had a good time. Hoppa-tootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. Hoppa-tootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. Hoppa-tootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. Ah! Ah! One for the vaults. Oh, Rocky, don't be upset. It was a mercy killing. He had a certain naive charm, but no muscle. But a deltoid and a bicep, a hot groin and a tricep makes me shake. Makes me want to take Charles Atlas by the hand. In just 7 days, oh baby, I can make you a man. I don't want no dissension, just dynamic tension.
I'm a muscle fan.
In just 7 days, I can make you a man. Dig it if you can. In just 7 days, I can make you a man.
There are some people who say that life is an illusion and that reality is simply a figment of the imagination. If this is so, then Brad and Janet are quite safe. However, the sudden departure of their host and his creation into the seclusion of his somber bridal suite had left them feeling both apprehensive and uneasy, a feeling which grew as the other guests departed and they were shown to their separate rooms.
Knock, knock, knock.
Who is it? Who's there?
It's only me, Janet.
Oh, Brad, darling, come in. Oh, Brad, oh, yes, my darling. Oh, but what if?
Oh, it's all right, Janet. Everything will be all right.
Oh, I hope so, my darling. Oh, it's...
I'm afraid so, Janet, but isn't it nice?
Oh, you beast, you monster! What have you done with Brad?
Well, nothing. Well, you think I should?
You tricked me. I wouldn't have. I never...
Yes, I know. But it isn't all bad, is it? I think you really found it quite pleasurable. Oh.
Stop. I mean, help! Oh, Brad! Brad!
Shh. Brad's probably asleep right now. You don't want him to see you like this.
Oh, like this? Like how? It's your fault. You're to blame. I was saving myself.
Well, I'm sure you're not spent yet.
Promise you won't tell Brad?
I'll cross my heart and hope to die.
Oh. Later.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, Brad, it's no good here. It will destroy us.
Don't worry, Janet. We'll be away from here in the morning.
Oh, Brad, you're so strong and protective. Oh.
You! I'm afraid so, Brad, but isn't it nice? Why, what have you done with Janet? Nothing. Why do you think I should? You tricked me. I would never. I never. Oh, yes, I know, but it isn't all bad, is it? Not even half bad. I think you really quite enjoyed it. So soft. You're so sensual. Janet! Shh. Janet's probably asleep by now. Do you really want her to see you like this? Like this? Like how? It's your fault. You're to blame. I thought it was the real thing. Oh, come on, Brad. Admit it. You liked it, didn't you? There's no crime in giving yourself over to pleasure. Oh, Brad, you have wasted so much time already. Janet need know. I won't tell her. Well, you promise you won't tell? On my mother's grave. Beep, beep, beep.
Master, Rocky has broken his chains and vanished. The new playmate is loose and somewhere in the castle grounds. Magenta has just released the dogs.
Coming. Oh.
What happened here? Where's Brad? Where's anybody? Oh, Brad, my darling. Oh, how could I have done this to you? Oh, if only we hadn't made this journey. If only the car hadn't broken down. If only we were amongst friends or sane persons. Oh, Brad, what have they done with him? Oh, Brad, how could you? Oh, you're hurt. Did they do this to you? Here, I'll dress your wounds. Poor baby, there. Emotion, agitation, or disturbance of mind, vehement or excited mental state. Yet also a powerful and irrational master, and from what Magenta and Columbia eagerly viewed on their television monitor, there seemed little doubt that Janet was indeed its slave.
Tell us about it, Janet.
I was feeling done in, couldn't win. I'd only ever kissed before.
You mean she's...
Uh-huh. I thought there's no use getting into heavy petting. It only leads to trouble and seat wetting. Now all I want to know is how to go. I've tasted blood and I want more. I'll put up no resistance. I want to stay the distance. Ha! I've got an itch to scratch. I need assistance. Touch it, touch me. I wanna be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. Then if anything grows, while you pose, I'll oil you up and rub rub you down,
Down,
down, down,
down.
down. And that's just one small fraction of the main attraction. You need a friendly hand. Oh, and I need action. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I wanna be dirty. The Remy Jimmy fulfill me. Creature of the night.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me.
I wanna be dirty.
Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me.
Creature of the night. Oh, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I wanna be dirty. The Remy Jimmy fulfill me. Creature of the night.
Creature of the night. Creature of the night. Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
Creature of the night. Oh.
Whoopsh. Mercy. Whoopsh. Oh.
How did it happen? I understood you were to be whoopsh, watching.
I was away for only a minute, Master.
Well, if you can find him on the monitor. Whoopsh.
Whoopah.
Master. Master. We have a visitor.
Dr. Everett Scott.
You know this earthling? This person?
I most certainly do. He happens to be an old friend of mine. I see. So this wasn't a simple chance meeting. You came here with a purpose. I told you, my car broke down. I'm telling you the truth. I know what you told me, Brad, but this Dr. Everett Scott, his name is not unknown to me. He was a science teacher at Denton High School. And now he works for your government, doesn't he, Brad? He's attached to the Bureau of Investigation of that which you call UFOs. Isn't that right, Brad? He might be. I don't know.
The intruder is entering the building, Master.
He'll probably be in the Zen room. Shall we inquire of him in person?
Wow, 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 wow.
Great Scott! Frankenfurter, we meet at last! Dr. Scott! Brad! What are you doing here? Don't play games, Dr. Scott. You know perfectly well what Brad Majors is doing here. It was part of your plan, was it not? That he and his female should check out the layout for you. Well, unfortunately for you, all the plans are to be changed. I hope you're adaptable, Dr. Scott. I know Brad is. I assure you, Brad's presence here comes only as a complete surprise to me. I came here to find Eddie. Eddie? I've seen him. He's... Eddie? What do you know of Eddie, Dr. Scott? I know a great deal of a lot of things. You see, Eddie happens to be my nephew. Oh, Dr. Scott.
Oh.
Janet?
Dr. Scott.
Janet?
Brad.
Rocky? Janet?
Dr. Scott.
Janet?
Brad.
Rocky? Rocky, listen, I made you and I can break you just as easily. Bong!
Master, dinner is prepared.
Excellent. Under the circumstances, formal dress will be optional.
Food has always played a vital role in life's rituals. The breaking of bread, the last meal of the condemned man, and now this meal. However informal it might appear, you can be sure there was to be very little bonhomie.
A toast to absent friends. To absent friends. And Rocky, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rocky.
Happy birthday.
Shall we? We came here to discuss Eddie.
Eddie? Oh!
Oh, that's a rather tender subject. Another slice, anyone?
Excuse me.
I knew he was in the bad crowd, but it was worse than I imagined. aliens. Dr. Scott. Go on, Dr. Scott. Or should I say, Dr. Von Scott? Just what exactly are you implying? It's all right. But Dr. Scott, that's all right, Brad. From the day he was born, he was trouble. He was the thorn in his mother's side. She tried in vain.
But he never caused her nothing but shame.
He left home from the day she died, from the day she was gone. All he wanted was rock and roll porn and a motorbike shooting up junk.
He was a low-down, cheap little punk.
Taking everyone for a ride. When Eddie said he didn't like his teddy, you knew he was a no-good kid. When he threatened your life with a switchblade knife. What a guy.
Makes you cry.
And I did.
Everybody shoved him. I very nearly loved him. I said, hey, listen to me. Stay sane inside insanity. But he locked the door and threw away the key.
But he must have been drawn into something, making him warn me in a note, which reads,
What's it say? What's it say?
I'm out of my head. Oh, hurry, or I may be dead. They mustn't carry out their evil deed. Yow! When Eddie said he didn't like a teddy, he knew he was a no-good kid. But when he threatened your life with a switchblade knife, what a guy.
Makes you cry.
And I did. When he said he didn't like his teddy, you knew he was a no-good kid. But when he threatened your life with a switchblade knife, what a guy. Whoa.
Makes you cry.
Hey. And I did. Eddie.
Frank removes the tablecloth, revealing the decomposed remains of Eddie. Ah! Janet runs to Rocky.
Oh, Rocky, how could you? I'll tell you once, and I'll tell you twice. You better wise up, Janet Weiss.
Ah!
Your apple pie don't taste too nice. You better wise up, Janet Weiss. I've laid the seed, it should be all you need. You're sensual as a pencil, wound up like an E or a first string. When we made it, did you hear a bell ring? You got a block? Well, take my advice. You better wise up, Janet Weiss. The transducer will seduce ya. Wow, 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 wow.
My feet! I can't move my feet!
My wheels! My God, I can't move my wheels! It's as if we're glued to a spot. You are so quick with fear, you tiny fools.
Oh, we're trapped!
It's something you'll get used to. A mental mindfuck can be nice.
Oh!
You won't find Earth people quite the easy mark as you imagine. This sonic transducer. It is, I suppose, some kind of audio vibratory physiomolecular transport device. You mean, yes, Brad, it's something ourselves we've been working on for quite some time. But it seems our friend here has found a means of making it perfect. A device which is capable of breaking down solid matter and then projecting it through space, and who knows, perhaps even time itself.
You mean he's gonna send us to another planet?
Planet Schmanet, Janet. You better wise up, Janet Weiss. You better wise up. Build up your thighs up. You better wise up.
And then she cried out, Stop!
Don't get so hot and flustered. Use a bit of mustard. You're a hot dog. But you better not try to hurt her. Frankfurter. Zap! You're a hot dog. But you better not try to hurt her. Frankfurter. Zow zoop.
You're a hot dog.
Zow zoop.
My God, I can't stand any more of this. First you spurn me for Eddie and then throw him off like an old overcoat for Rocky. Rocky. You chew people up and then spit them out again. I loved you. Do you hear me? I loved you. And what did it get me? Yeah, I'll tell you, a big nothing. You're like a sponge. You take, and drain others of their love and emotion. Yeah, well, I've had enough. You've got to choose between me and Rocky, so named because of the rocks in his head.
Zoom. It's not as easy to have a good time. Even smiling makes my face ache, and my children turn on me. Rocky's behaving just the way that Eddie did. Do you think I made a mistake splitting his brain between the two of them? Zoom.
I grow weary of this world. When shall we return to Transylvania, huh?
Magenta, I'm indeed grateful to you both. Your brother Riffraff, you both served me well. Loyalty such as yours shall not go unrewarded. You will discover that when the mood takes me, I can be quite generous.
I ask for nothing, master.
And you shall receive it in abundance. Come, we are ready for the floor show.
And so, by some extraordinary coincidence, fate, it seems, had decided that Brad and Janet should keep their appointment with their friend, Dr. Everett Scott. But it was to be in a situation which none of them could have possibly foreseen. And just a few hours after announcing their engagement, Brad and Janet had both tasted forbidden fruit. This in itself was proof that their host was a man of little morals and some persuasion. What further indignities were they to be subjected to, and what of the floor show that had been spoken of? In an empty house, in the middle of the night, what diabolical plan had seized Frank's crazed imagination? What, indeed? From what had gone before, it was clear that this was to be no picnic. It was great when it all began. I was a regular Frankie fan. But it was over when he had the plan to start working on a muscle man. Now the only thing that gives me hope is my love of a certain dope. Rose tints my world, keeps me safe from my trouble and pain.
I was just 7 hours old, truly beautiful to behold, and somebody should be told my libido hasn't been controlled. Now the only thing I've come to trust is the orgasmic rush of lust. Rose tints my world and keeps me safe from my trouble and pain. It's beyond me, help me, mommy. I'll be good, you'll see. Take this dream away. What's this? Let's see. I feel sexy. What's come over me? Woo! Here it comes again.
I feel released. Bad times decrease. My confidence has increased. Reality is here. The game has been disbanded. My mind has been expanded. It's a gas that Frankie's landed. His lust is so sincere.
Bum, 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 bum. Whatever happened to Fay Ray? That delicate, satin-draped frame, as it clung to her thigh, how I started to cry, 'cause I wanted to dress just the same. Give yourself over to absolute pleasure. Swim the warm waters of sins of the flesh. Erotic nightmares beyond any measure. And sensual daydreams to treasure forever. Can't you just see it? Oh, don't dream it. Be it, 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 don't dream it. Ah, we've got to get out of this trap before this decadence saps our wills. I've got to be strong and try to hang on, or else my mind might snap and my life will be lived for the thrill. It's beyond me. Help me, mommy.
God bless Lily Saint Cyr.
Ma, 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 ma. I'm a wild and an untamed thing. I'm a bee with a deadly sing. You gotta hit your mind when it goes ping. Your heart'll thump and your blood will sing. So let's party and the sounds rock on. We've gotta shake till life has gone. Rose to my world, keep me safe from my trouble and pain. Frankenfurter, it's all over. Your mission is a failure. Your lifestyle's too extreme. I'm your new commander, and you are now my prisoner. We return to Transylvania. Prepare the transit beam. Wait, I can explain. On the day I went away,
Goodbye.
was all I had to say.
Now I
want to come again and stay.
oh my.
Smile, and that will mean I may. 'Cause I've seen, blue skies through the tears in my eyes. And I realize I'm going home.
I'm going home.
Everywhere, it's been the same.
Feeling
Like I'm outside in the rain.
willing.
Free to try and find a game.
Dealing.
Cards for sorrow and cards for pain. 'Cause I've seen, blue skies through the tears in my eyes. And I realize I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home.
How sentimental.
And also presumptuous of you. You see, when I said we were returning to Transylvania, I referred only to Magenta and myself. I'm sorry, however, if you found my words misleading. But you see, you are to remain here. In spirit, anyway.
Great heavens, that's a laser!
Yes, Dr. Scott, a laser capable of emitting a beam of pure antimatter.
You mean you're going to kill him? What's his crime? You saw what became of Eddie. Society must be protected.
Exactly, Dr. Scott. And now, Frankenfurter, your time has come. Say goodbye to all of this and hello to oblivion.
Oh, no! Pew, 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 pew! Pew, 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 pew! Good God!
You've killed them! But I thought you them. They liked you.
They didn't like me. They never liked me.
You did right.
A decision had to be made.
You're okay by me.
Dr. Scott, I am sorry about your nephew.
Eddie, yes. Perhaps it was for the best.
You should leave now, Dr. Scott, while it is still possible. We are about to beam the entire house back to the planet of transsexual in the galaxy of Transylvania. Go now. Our noble mission is almost complete, my most beautiful sister, and soon we shall return to the moon-drenched shores of our beloved planet.
Ah, sweet transsexual land of night, to sing and dance once more to your dark refrains, to take that step to the right. Ha!
But it's the pelvic thrust.
That really drives you insane. And our world will do the time warp again.
Kablooey!
And crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space and meaning.
And there you have it, kids. Our science fiction double feature in your ear holes. Hopefully they're not bleeding too much.
I don't know. Well, you know what? No, it was crazy, ridiculous fun.
Just like how it's supposed to be.
Right? Rocky Horror Picture Show is one of my absolute favorite movies ever. Like, I love it so much. And I have been living and breathing it the last few days, like, intently, watching it, listening to all the songs. Like, that's all I have in my head. And it's been a lot of fun. I was totally terrified to do this, Mike, so thank you for dragging me down the rabbit hole.
Right, well, see, I've always wanted to do a radio play on our podcast, and she's always been scared of it. And
because I am not a theater person,
even though we can't sing really that great,
no,
and we don't have music in it, I thought it'd be fun to do. And because it's something that she loves so much, that I think it was a good intro for it. So
Mike, I would kudos to you for doing like 8 voices. I'm super impressed. Made them your own in very unique ways, and I was impressed. I like it.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But yeah, so you love the movie and you love the thing. So what is it about that you like about it so much?
You know what? I was introduced to it in high school, and it was just the most. I think part of it was like this is totally taboo.
Oh, completely taboo.
Completely taboo. I mean, it's still kind of taboo, right? And it was such a unique story, and it was just ridiculous. And Tim Curry was absolutely phenomenal. And the way it's delivered, it's a really interesting story. It's something relatively simple, but then it gets all kind of convoluted and crazy at the end, and you don't know what to expect from anything. And also, again, being a teenager, it's like, ooh, sex. And,
well, how do you do?
Right? And then I also have a really fun experience. I went to an actual live action performance of it with my sister, and that was really fun. And getting to see that and be part of the experience of the audience. You get a little bag of goodies and all these props, and you get to play with the props along with it, which is just super fun. So,
So what you can do, though, is go back now that you've listened to it. You can do it again, and you can get popcorn, and you can throw it at your whatever device you listen at.
Wear your party hats and do the time warp with us if you didn't already.
I hope someone is on a bus doing the time.
I hope someone did, because everyone should know how to do the time warp.
I think everyone hears it. Every Halloween,
it's always around for Halloween. Yeah, everyone, you're gonna know that. And I think, I love that song because it's super upbeat and totally bizarre. But there's some other really good songs in it, and especially now that I have actually read word for word everything. Like, some of this musical is really interesting, and what is in it, especially the ending. I love that Rose Tints My World. That song is really actually fun.
Yeah.
And so definitely, to me, a genius piece of art. It's very strange and unique. So.
Well, it's a great piece of art, and it's a fun movie and play and everything. It's just fantastic.
The freedom of expression and the individuality behind it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this week here was all about musicals, as you couldn't tell. You made it this far.
Right?
So we were doing like the horror-based musicals. There are ones out there that we could have done as well, but this one here was up in our alley for quirky factor.
Yes.
Other one we easily could have done was Little Shop of Horror.
You have a unique history with that.
Yeah. I don't know. Should we talk about that, or should we save it for possibly Cup of Rad's annual horror musical?
That might be it. We could prepare, maybe, improve it a little bit more before.
No, I like the raw edginess.
The raw
of it.
edginess, like in your face.
It was a first time run through. We're doing it in one take.
Welcome to our
Doing it in one take.
practice. Yeah, it was like literally sitting here. Okay, we're gonna listen to music. Okay, we're gonna go. So you know what? I know this is a weird, fun experiment, but thanks for coming along for the ride.
Yeah, well, it's going into Halloween now, so get your costume ready.
Go out and do the time warp.
Get your time warp because it's spooky season. So prepare for November coming upon you. Cold season up on us, and there's gonna be lots of fun ahead. I'm not gonna tease too much of it because you never know what you're gonna get in your cup. And this episode completely proves it. So, happy Halloween. Happy Hallow Scream.
Ooh, thanks very much for joining us and have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening. Want more rad content? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review.
And remember, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.